Today we're with Governor Mike Huckabee at the American Friends of Ateret Kohanim dinner, Jerusalem Chai. Governor Huckabee graced us with his presence in 2008, and again, once again, 8 years later. I already commented to the governor that he came to the Ateret Kohanim dinner shortly after losing to John McCain, and he reappears now after having lost to Donald Trump. Donald Trump, who very likely will be, in many people's minds, the next president of the United States. So I want to hear from the governor what his thoughts are on the subject, and a few other questions about Israel.
Well, first of all, it's a delight to be back. I've been enjoying the relationship with the Jerusalem Reclamation Project since 8 years ago, and have been, as you know, to Israel with the project on a couple of occasions. To see what is being done with the contributions people make is simply remarkable. And I recall particularly one moment when we were at the old Shepherd's Hotel. The restoration of that is nothing short of remarkable. And not only is it a physical restoration, but it's a spiritual restoration, which I think may be the most important one, because it was in that facility that there was some very nefarious plots that were going on to murder Jews. And to think that now it is a refurbished place, both physically and spiritually, is nothing short of remarkable.
You're talking about the Grand Mufti, who, of course, plotted the destruction of the Jewish people with Hitler. And he had his offices and home in the Shepherd's Hotel, which, of course, now belongs to the Jewish people once again. I want you to comment on the possibility of a Donald Trump presidency, and what your thoughts are on the subject. You know him probably as well as anyone.
Well, I think he will be a great president. Obviously, I thought I would have been a better one. I tell people Trump is not my first choice, but I'm perfectly comfortable with him as our next president. And believe me, having known him for a few years and Hillary for many, many more years than that, specifically as it relates to Israel, there's no question as to who would be a better friend of Israel and build a stronger relationship not only with Israel, but build a more stable Middle East. Hillary Clinton will continue the incredibly failed and dangerous policies that we've been operating under with Barack Obama. Donald Trump will not. And I feel that he understands the utter disaster of the Iranian deal enacted by Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. I think he understands the incredibly importance of the strategic value and role that the Israelis play, not only in their security, but in ours. The shared intelligence, the common goals, the quest toward freedom, all of which certainly are not going to be high on the list if you have the same people in the State Department led by Hillary Clinton who've been there forever, who are pro-Palestinian, who would push the BDS movement, which is disastrous for the world economy and especially for Israel. So for all of those reasons, it's easy for me to get behind the Donald Trump campaign, which I have. And I also think it's important to point out that Ivanka's husband, Jared Kushner, of course, not only is Jewish, but a very strong friend of Israel. And it doesn't hurt having someone in the family of Donald Trump who is going to be very much a part of helping to influence his position.
Thank you, Governor. Now we have the evening ahead, and we look forward to your comments at the dinner.